All right, here are your answers for Friday's homework. In order to find out if we have a unique solution, one unique solution, or infinitely many solutions, or no solution, we need to change both of these into slope-intercept form. So 2x plus 5y equals 9. We're going to change that by subtracting 2x from both sides. And that gives us 5y is equal to a negative 2x plus 9. And then multiply by the reciprocal of 5. And when we do that, the 5's cancel. Y equals, I'm distributing the 1/5, so this is negative 2/5 x. And then 9 times 1/5 is 9/5, so a positive 9/5. So there's slope-intercept form of the first equation. And then let's do the same thing for the second. We have a negative 4x minus 10y equals 4. We're going to add 4x to both sides. That gives us negative 10y equals 4x plus 4. And then we're going to multiply by the negative reciprocal, so negative 1/10 multiplied by negative 1/10. And the 10's cancel. We get y equals negative 1/10 times 4 is a negative 4/10, which would be a negative 2/5 x if I simplify. And then a negative 1/10 times 4 is a negative 4/10, which would be a negative 2/5. So there is our two equations. There's y equals negative 2/5 x plus 9/5, and y equals negative 2/5 x minus 2/5. So the slopes are the same, but our y-intercepts are different. So these are parallel lines, and that means that there are no solutions. They will never intersect. Number 2, same thing. We need y equals mx plus b. So if I look at the first equation, I have that. I'm just going to write it in the proper order. Y equals 3/4 x minus 3. So there's slope-intercept form. And then we're going to do the same thing with the second, but we're going to change that to slope-intercept form. So 4x minus 3y equals 5. And I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. And that gives me a negative 3y is equal to a negative 4x plus 5. And then I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal of negative 3, which is negative 1/3. And we're going to do the same thing over here, multiply by a negative 1/3. And so that gives us y equals a negative 1/3 times a negative 4 is a positive 4/3 x. And a negative 1/3 times 5 is a negative 5/3. So here are our slope-intercept forms. Y equals 4/3 x minus 5/3, and y equals 3/4 x minus 3. Since the slopes are different and my y-intercepts are different, I know that they're going to cross. So there is one solution, one unique solution for this system. Number 3, let's see, I've got standard form on both, so I'm going to change them both to slope-intercept. X plus 7y equals 8. I'm going to subtract x from both sides. That gives us 7y is equal to negative x plus 8. And then multiply by reciprocal, and multiply over here by the reciprocal. And that gives us y equals negative 1x times 1/7 is a negative 1/7 x, and then 8 times 1/7 is 8/7, so a positive 8/7. Okay, there's the first one. And then the second one, let's see, it's let's give us a little more room over here. 7x minus y equals negative 2. Subtract 7x from both sides. That gives us negative y equals a negative 7x minus 2. And then since I just have negative y, I can just flip all the signs. Positive y equals a positive 7x plus 2. And there's our equation. Y equals 7x plus 2. Y equals negative 1/7 x plus 8/7. different slopes, different y-intercepts. They will cross. There is one solution for this system. Okay, number 4. I like that. I've got slope-intercept form on the first one. I just have to change the second. 10x minus 2y equals 1. Subtract 10x from both sides. That gives us a negative 2y is equal to a negative 10x plus 1. And then multiply by the reciprocal of negative 2. And that's negative 1/2. So multiplying by negative 1/2. The 2's cross out. I get y equals negative 1 times negative 10 is a positive 10/2. That's 5x. And then negative 1/2 times 1 is a negative 1/2. So it's y equals 5x minus 1/2 and y equals 5x plus 12. And since the slopes are the same, but their y-intercepts are different, these lines are parallel, meaning they will never cross. There is no solution. Okay, no solution. No intersection, no solution. Okay, last one, number 5. I've got slope-intercept form. That's nice, so I just changed the second one. 5x minus 3y equals 6. Subtract 5x from both sides, and that gives us negative 3y equals negative 5x plus 6. Multiply by the reciprocal of negative 3, that's negative 1/3. Multiply over here by negative 1/3. And we get y equals negative 1/3 times a negative 5 is a positive 5/3 x. And a negative 1/3 times 6 is a negative 6/3, which gives us a negative 2. Negative 2. So y equals 5/3 x minus 2, and y equals 5/3 x plus 15. Those are parallel lines. They have the same slope, different y-intercept. Again, no solution. All right, and that is the homework from Monday. See you next time.